We are so excited about today. Everyone here is making history. This, believe it or not, is the very first boxcar Intercol in the world.
Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh.
Steering wheel, but to not completely turn. We just wanted it to turn slightly. We didn't want it to completely turn to the left nor right. For the pieces we found around, we used from people that we get it from. We put it together as a team with for the welding. We was having so much trouble with it. We even asked other people to come and help us out because everyone helped out. For the boxcars, we wanted it to be lower to the ground, but it didn't turn out that way. It was higher. The teardrop shape happened to come some way or another. It was very interesting to see it all come together. I think that is it. We measured it twice to make sure we get the measurements correctly. We decided on a way to cut it fit to bending, to connect to the cart itself, to make the body of the cart, to do the steering wheel. We use steering wheel that we found from our bicycles. We use things we found around, or people lend it to us or give it to us. What game we did?
Well, my favorite part was, well, although I had some trouble, with welding, I make a little host because it was the first time, but we catch over, we grasped it, we learned, and then with how it all turned out, so you can kind of paint, file it down, and then we do we had to come and get the driver to go in the car taxi, make sure doing the checks, to make sure she's comfortable and cutting and measuring, grinding. I did all that. I get burned, all kind of things. It was
For me, I would say sit to measuring it because that's what I like, and that was for me. I didn't like the cutting and all that. I more rather the measuring tape, scriber, chalk, pencil. I'd rather do stuff, figuring out the problem.
Right, so you like the design piece?
And I tune up with ideas. It's fun to me.
Boxcar experience was very interesting, and especially to work with kids for the first time with dealing with a big project like this. And although sometimes we used to face challenges, but it was very good, especially working with a wonderful team like this. It was an educational time. We learned a lot of new things. We got to work on teamwork. Everyone was hand in hand trying to get it finished in time. And so it was very fun to work with each and everyone from different classes and doing new stuff, welding, getting burned, going through a lot of things together as we were. We was working as a team, and that was I enjoyed most.
My boxcar experience, it was good. Things we learned, we get to put it to use. We get to learn new things. As simple as filling. You get to learn how to fill and paint. And I'm grateful for the experience, and it was good. And I'd like to do it again if possible. Box kart racing. I like to see more students and more persons involved because it's a good thing, right? It teaches you good skills and development and working together in groups.
I'd like to see more students take part because we had classes that did welding and stuff like that that help us out and help us to make the kart better in a way by coming together, but it didn't have much people as we hoped it would have. So I would like more students to want to take part.
More passion and teamwork, because sometimes we used to have a lot of challenges and people used to barely be coming out, especially when we used to do this Christmas vacation. Some people was very tired. We was more busy dealing with the box carts, so coming out the next day was more challenging. But we made it through, so that's good.
I would like to see young aspiring, soon-to-be engineers participate more and carry on further on. Determined, I wanted to become an engineer. I would like to basically make or improve the suitability in the environment to be a better place, you know. Mechanical engineering class was my favorite class to come to. So having that experience with the box kart racing and stuff was something that I get to do for the first time. And I would like to do it again because it teach me new things, get me out of my comfort zone. And being an engineer seems very interesting because the box kart race introduced me to engineering stuff like that. And I would like to carry it on because I could learn new things, expand my education more, and that's what I would like to do.
Well, I wanted to be an engineer since I was small. So the practical skills that I get here, they go help me. And it's up on my mind to it, I know I could do it. And the things that I learn they go propel me, right? And in go-kart, it gave me the confidence that I needed to pursue it more. Because while building the go-kart, is the more I develop a passion for this kind of work.
Ever since I was introduced to mechanical engineering, I didn't know what it was at first in Form 4, but after meeting my favorite teacher, she knows she's my favorite teacher, Miss Kyson, it was a wonderful experience. That's when I loved engineering. And building this go-karts, it helped me, expand the way I was thinking, my mind especially, and I really want to pursue it as my future career. So,
my experience as being a driver, I felt very nervous, scared, but the adrenaline I had, it made me just, and then it wasn't like that bad, and it was fun. A lot of people, they might find it's very, they might find it's very scary and may not want to venture to be in that position to want to walk around and then go down.
Doing the portfolio was very tiring and challenging, especially doing the steps and procedure. To remember exactly what it did at the beginning to the end, you had a real dig in your memory to make sure I put it in place. It was very good though, and I was including pictures. It was fun pictures. We was real working hard, and I also did the material, suitability of the material we used for the go-kart. It was very interesting. Although it was hard to get the researchers and the correct idea that we wanted, but it was good.
In the portfolio for me, I did the suitability and shape and more the designing, but it was good. I learned about different shapes that could differentiate that had advantages and disadvantages in the field with putting into the go-kart?
I did the problem redefined. I did research, going through the internet, looking for stuff, looking through textbooks, looking for things that could relate to the subject. And it was a tough time to go through all that because you couldn't find some stuff at some point in times. It was a busy time to go through and very stressful. Seeing all the subjects and being like, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, go in the next textbook. It was weird, stressful. And the problem redefined, looking for the challenge, trying to figure out what to put in that one paragraph. It was a tough time. Asking Miss, you think this sounded good? But it was very interesting to go through. It was, weird. Because every time we do a part, with the phone, take out a picture. So I had to have the phone glued to my hand. And sometimes Vanessa will take out some pictures too.
Exactly.
Because I would be doing something and you will have to take out a picture. Like the only time to take out a picture, and Neymar was running from the camera as usual.
And the MET teacher was also the photographer as well. She played her part, although I wasn't looking too right, but it was good.
Making the portfolio, it was a challenge, a great challenge. Having to be up in the middle of the night working on the portfolio just to make it right, it was also fun. I also had to execute my research skills. That was very improved really, because I didn't know things that I knew before. But having to take out pictures and having to be in the mix of creating the box art as well, that was really fun. Capturing the moments and then passing on the portfolio was really nice.
challenges that are present themselves from time to time when it comes to this boxing event.
My name is Nakita Kaitan and I am the teacher for the students who made this box start here. It was interesting. The first thing I want to bring to your attention is the fact that it was almost like a final year university project. It was that large, right? Even the portfolio and the practical experience, it was like a big project, right? And after it had to work, it had to function. So that was another thing that was good. The experience itself, it was good. I mean, we had a great time. It was during vacation, so we had less interruptions, although we didn't have much support in terms of like people assisting and stuff, because I know once we had school people from the other teachers and things here, we would have been able to get more help, but we wasn't able to get that, but it was great. It was. I think that as a project like this help them, as you would have heard them in the interview, help them to see what engineering truly is, because in the workshop here we will build smaller projects, we will build little like hand tools and these things, but seeing it on a bigger scale like that, it kind of, as they said, they started the class not really being interested in the class, and because of the box cut, it brings out so much of creativity in them. So it is great, a great investment. Anything that is much more closer to the real world
and they get in their hands, we'll be able to enhance our future generation. I really want to call out this one, Julia, the driver. So I know you would have seen her looking like the shy one in the corner, and on the day itself, I must bring on the fact that Julia was very anxious, scared to go onto the ramp. We had to do a couple test runs and thing on the shorter areas, and then eventually she even, such as some tears, trying to just get accustomed to or get familiar with the environment, right? However, after when I spoke to her, I said, Julia, you're ready to go on the ramp? She was like, yes, miss. She wiped out all tears, she put away all anxiety, and she just went up on that ramp. I mean, it didn't turn out the way that we expected. However, the courage that I saw came out of her in that moment when we needed her the most. That is what I saw. So it brings all those type of qualities in students. You remember, under pressure, they tend to bring out your creativity. So they were under pressure and they just bring out their creativity. What I noticed as well is I looked at the strengths of each of my students and I see what they are excelling most in, and I select them for those areas. So like Angelina, she was great at measurement. I would have told her, all right, doing all the measurement. Vanessa, she wasn't afraid of the angle grinder until she got a couple burns. So I said, you cut in. Nehemiah, he was great at welding, right? So Angelia, she coming down to the last, the ending. She was like, miss, how the portfolio? We need to finish this portfolio late in the night. But Julia is up with me, trying to just finish the portfolio and compile it and get all the words together and everything. So they just came out and just showed up themselves, and they did really well, right? I had to look at who I could rely on to get it done in the time, because remember we had limited time, because we end up doing the design late, so we wasn't able to finish. We had a short timeline to work with, and because of that I had to pull students who I know I could rely on. So Julia, she would have done a lot of the critical parts, the timeline that don't take time to finish. She did a lot of those. Vanessa, she good at looking at pictures, and that's a fun experience, and she would have shared that with you, that she enjoyed it, looking at the pictures and stating what we did. So I had them do different parts that I know that they will finish in the time that we had. I would like to see more school participation, because there we had how much schools, I can't remember, but it was such a well-organized event. I expected a whole array of schools, I expected a lot of spectators, so it is something that it will help improve the engineering sector. When they announced that MET was no longer a CSEC subject, it was quite disappointing, because I saw students benefit so much from these courses, and these are skilled projects that I know that they are our future, and we need these areas to have a better country and by extension world.